go to ref. He said you couldn't use your hands, and he's got his hands around me.
Yeah, let's. All right, mate. Yeah, let's do the most depressing video I think we've ever done after yesterday's.
Yeah.
We'll have to start with yesterday's game to Birmingham.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the scoreline finished 9-4 to Birmingham. How it finished 9-4 to Birmingham is a mystery. So yeah, with 3-3 with 9 minutes to go.
Is that what it was? 3-3? I thought it was 4-3.
3-3.
No, it's got.
It was 3-1. Well.
Yeah.
So just to give people, I'll tell people our game plan, how we worked this out. So we looked at them and we thought, 14,
big pivot,
he can play. He's the one. We need to
stop the ball.
We need to nullify him. So can we stop the ball into him? But more,
can we handle him as well?
Yeah. But what we looked at was, can we tire him out?
Yeah.
Doing off the ball stuff he don't really want to do. We knew he didn't want to run back. We've seen him. Defensively, he's a liability. Going forward, such a player.
Yeah.
So we thought, right, can we tire him out? So the plan was, just keep running him. We're going to roll it around the back, the crappy rotations we do, and run him, just run him. If he passes the player over, come back. Runs he runs him. We'll keep running him until he's dead.
Yeah.
And it worked. I thought it worked to a degree. We got him tired.
When we started actually doing it.
Yeah. We'll
come back to that.
We'll come back to that. So that was kind of the game plan, and then we said in wide areas they're going to defend the middle because they're really good at it. We've seen them. They'll defend the middle. He's obsessed with defending the middle, which he should be.
Yeah.
He'll gear the wide area. So when we get it into that wide area, can the pivot peel off, go around the back post? Shouldn't be telling them this because this will be next time's game plan as well. Can he peel off? Tap that player away. You've got a one-on-one.
Oh, wide, yeah.
What you got? Instantly he gets the one-on-one. We're asking the cover to come round. So one of the players come round, the other player come round, we're going to go 2-on-2 and we'll go for it.
Yeah. so
a really complex game plan, that wasn't it?
So I think this is where the frustration comes with us. So we've obviously spent hours watching games. We've asked people's opinions on players and things like that because we saw it as a big game, didn't we? We saw it as these are the most likely to go up, so could we compete? Yes, we could compete, but could we beat them? So we devised a game plan. We found what we thought was a weakness. We put it into practice in training. I don't know if we did it. I don't know if we did.
So we had the chat before and in the changing room. How we're going to do it? Went for the same crap I've just spoke about there. So straight away from kick-off, we win the kick-off. Magical.
Perfect.
Plays it back to our back man. He plays it forward. What does he do? Takes a step backwards. And I could just feel the life drain out of me then when I have to shout on the pitch. We're running him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh, running.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You know, the game plan was discussed. And discussed.
Training, yeah.
And that was the game plan. But the first time we did it, we forgot.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we finally did run him, and he was
following.
He followed, but he didn't want to. You could see.
No, I was trying to get. I was shouting, wasn't I? I was like, keep running him. He don't want to run. I was trying to get in his head.
And he don't want to go backwards. I think that's probably why. If he could, I'll tell you what, because when he goes forward, he can go.
When he goes forward,
it's
like Haaland.
It's ridiculous. He's strong, he's powerful, and he's quick. When he's going back the other way, you can just see he don't want to run. He don't want to go backwards. So sorry, 14, but you are a class act. But
we've all got a weakness.
Absolutely, and that was so that was the plan. So it worked. We got 1-0 up. We played all right. We got 1-0 up.
Close game, cagey game to start, wasn't it?
It was decent. It was a really good game. 1-0 up. 30 seconds after we scored.
No, I won't even say 30 minutes. It was straight from kick-off. They must have played 3 passes.
Scores at the near post. I'm not quite sure how it's gone in, but it scored at the near post, which is
from out wide.
Saying to me, there's something gone wrong somewhere, whether it's keeper or I don't know, something shocking. So then we carry on. Then our keeper I don't know if Pat watches this. He might watch it, but
apologies if he does. But
I looked at somebody's shot basically straight at him.
Halfway like.
Yeah. Gosh, it's making me feel ill talking about it. So he shot at him, and I must say their keeper's having a worldie as keepers generally do because we don't We like to make.
We never score from a yard. We
like to make their keepers look good, which again we've done again magnificently yesterday. So he shot. Pat hits it with just tries to tip it over, but I don't know what he tips it into the air,
and it somehow lobs him.
And
he lobs himself.
And then it just like slow motion drops on, and
It's worst thing is you're thinking this can't happen.
I know,
this can't be going in. It can't be going in. He's pan. It's shot from the halfway line. He's gone with one hand. I don't know why he's gone one hand, but he's gone with one hand. It's gone up in the air. Normally it's he's panned it and he catches it. It's gone backwards over him. He's probably only 3 yards from his goal line. It's somehow still gone in. He's managed to stop himself. And I think it's.
I feel really bad because I've probably never felt. Even in that cup final when he let a stinker in, or we let a stinker in.
Yeah, he dropped one, didn't he?
I don't think I've ever felt like that. Do you know that feeling of just when you just feel sick?
Strain. Yeah.
And it killed me. It absolutely killed me. And it was like, the hard work he put in. You know, he didn't mean to, and it was a mistake.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
Not really blaming him because he didn't mean to. But I can't help how I feel either. And it just fucking crippled me. And then 5 minutes after that, they scored. Probably a decent goal. I can't really complain. The hit's on the break, quite good.
Yeah.
Really fast. Squares it, back post, see you later.
Yeah.
So 3-1. We get back in it 3-2. Classic goal for us. Up to you. He finally gets one up to you after. Again, I don't know. I can't go through the same conversation like that, but we finally get the ball up to you. Rolled in so easily. Short score, thank you. 3-2 at half time. So we have a bit of a chat at half time. Come out second half. I thought we dominated for the next 10 minutes.
Well, they did. They had to come out there half.
Well, I'll just the one I forgot at 2-1. At 2-1 or 2-1 to them after that stinker. You play a ball to Mitchell, who has the clear shot.
Yeah.
Don't take the shot. Don't know why he doesn't take the shot, and I don't know why he'll probably doesn't know why he didn't take the shot. Tries cutting the ball back to you when you're never in a position to get the ball.
Well, the minute I received it, there was a player on me, so my only option was to pass it back to him.
And then they nick it, and they go on us, and it's just the killers, and they score off that, and that makes it 3-1. Yeah. Just before that, minutes away from that, we'll get the ball. We actually get a ball across the area, and 1 yard out.
I didn't even know he was there. I've just played it to that back post.
And it's perfect. And Jack's there. And I don't know how Jack.
Our top goal scorer last season.
Yeah, and he's probably the top scorer this season. And it's
2 yards from goal.
And he's got it over the bar.
It's one of them. He doesn't stroke it. He like stabs it.
He's like slightly overrun it, and he's reaching back. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a straight leg stab. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it just goes up slightly, but it's gone. It's managed to get.
But them 2 moments I thought should have been 3-1 us.
Yeah.
And then they don't go up and score that stinker with Pat. But he won, and that's the game of futsal.
Yeah.
Right, it's great. But saying second half, we kick off, dominate for that 10 minutes. I thought we dominated. Our keepers didn't really do anything. Jordan maybe made a couple of saves.
Well, from what I watched, I've watched the Bolton game, I've watched the Manchester game, and I think they look very strong, very clever in the first half, and second half they die. And what I've been trying to do with our lads, especially away from home, is try and build in some kind of belief system. Do you want to talk about Fergie time and all that? Built in a belief system that they will score at the end and stuff. And I've been telling I'll play second half, we come alive. That's when our energy, we wake up. It takes us the first half to wake up, and you always say if we can get to half time and stay in the game, we'll be fine. And we've been proving it week after week, wherever it is. When we're away from home, second half, we seem to score a lot more, and it looked exactly the same. I said at half time, boys, we got up these dip, we go up there. We came out and we was on it, and they couldn't get out their half. They kept giving the ball away. All them pretty patterns they had stopped. It was launched forward. Suddenly, number one came, and number one was the keeper launching to the left winger.
Yeah.
That didn't happen first half. It was all short play, moving, and suddenly they're going long. We've got him.
He's tired. Yeah, he's tired.
Jordan sat next to me. Jordan says, "You're right. They've gone." I went, "Yeah, but you know what happens here. This is where we kill ourselves. We should kill the game off, and we won't."
We do. We got to 3-3. Game's there to be won. We're on them. I can't remember the fourth goal, but then we conceded a cheap goal, don't we, on the counter or something like that. We bomb a chance to score on the counter, and then they score the fifth one. I don't know. It just shoots from the halfway line. just, I don't know whether Pat couldn't see or not. I don't know. And he's gone through. I can't. Gone in.
It wasn't even like an amazing shot, was
No,
it?
I can't even say it was top corner. I'm applauding that, thinking, do you know what? Fair play to you, kid. Oh, they scored again. So then we're chasing the score. It's like then it goes 6-3, and it's like suddenly, God. But straight away we get back in it 6-4. Saying to the lads, you know what?
Yeah.
Get one here. They've gone again.
Yeah.
Again, we have chance after chance. Can't finish. What happens? Beat on the counter. Beat on the counter.
Yeah.
Game done. So it looked like an hammer in 9-4, and it won. It was. I give them their credit because I thought that their captain was injured as well at number 10. That was the one we identified who was a player.
Yeah.
He bit Pat. He come on at the end when the game was done.
Yeah, he came alive at the end.
How much he fancied it at the beginning, I'm questioning that. But anyway, he come on at the end and he's lively. They've got some really good players. They're decent. They're strong. So fair play to them. Manager was spot on, wasn't he? Everyone.
Yeah, it's funny because obviously I've had a couple of deals with Vic Clack in the past, just conversations. And sorry, Clack, if you're watching, but there's mixed. Probably divides opinion with some people. Some people tell me stories about him, but I didn't see like sort of the dark arts, which like the mind games before the game and stuff like that. Nothing. He was there to greet us.
It was absolutely spot on.
Shook our hands, was brilliant. Thought the team behaved exceptionally. I don't think he moved off his seat. He had his tactics board out more than. Do you know what I mean? A lot of you could see. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of opinion on how much of a. I don't know how to phrase this, but I think the phrase I've heard is he can text message a team together very well.
Yeah.
They won't train that much, but he's got that many experienced players. A bit like a bit like a better Sheffield in terms of got the players and he can give them instruction and they'll be able to follow it. I think we're the opposite of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just go back. I thought Clack was a brilliant game. At the end of the game, he was there to say goodbye to a safe journey home. I couldn't have praised him.
I'm first to jump all of the teams, but he sent the email. He greeted us on arrival.
Yeah.
Shook our hands before the game, after the game. It was pleasant, really good guy.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything wrong. The team was spot on.
Yeah.
Great, good luck. And like I said, can't take it away from him. No. Absolutely. Looking at the game, if it had finished, if we'd have carried on the way we was, I'd have probably been, to me, 4-4, something like that might have been. But but you've got to play for the 40 minutes, and we didn't. We crumpled towards the end. Big moments. But we'll get over to some big moments in a minute on something else, another topic. But big moments, we didn't finish and they did. We had our chances and we didn't take them and they took them. And that moment stretched the game.
It's weird because I don't know if that's an individual thing or if it's an experience thing. I don't know if it's getting in the positions or having the individuals to know to get in them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether it's like, just for example, Skelly. We know when we're going forward, Skelly now, because you've instructed him and he's seen the benefits of it, will get to the back post. Not many of us will. I was out to yesterday and ended up nailing the keeper. Sorry, keeper. But I've slid in to try and get there, and it's like I have to make a conscious effort. So where I think for them it's natural just for them to get there. Do you know what I mean?
They're 14. Yeah, they're 14 every time. As soon as he's played the ball, he's running to that back post.
Yeah.
We don't, and it don't come.
It's very football, isn't it?
It don't come natural to us. We still want to. We still. When we're setting up at the back, we still play in front of their defenders.
Yeah.
And I keep telling them, break the line. I don't think they know what I'm talking about. Break a line. Oh,
yeah.
What? I'll stand here and just recite. Yeah, mate. But it's just Billy Basics we struggle with. But we said this all along throughout the league. It will be us that destroy us.
Yeah.
And it was classic us yesterday.
Yeah.
It was classic us. We had it and we bombed it.
Well, that's the most strange thing about the game. I think it was there for us. You could sense it, you could feel it, and at 3-3.
Oh, they'd gone.
We got the equaliser. We was holding on. We got the equaliser, and that should be when we take it to another level. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to that next level, could we?
No, just.
But yeah, so I think in big games, just moving subject slightly, big games there are pivotal moments, and I think there's 3 things that can impact a game: yourselves, which we've identified, your opponents, what they do, and unfortunately, the officials. I think they're the 3 things that can affect games. Big decisions, from officials,
Well,
your opponent's mentality and your mentality, and some might say the officials don't have a say in it. Unfortunately, there's moments, whether it's, I'm not referring to this game, but whether it's penalty not given and it should, goal disallowed and it should, there's pivotal moments in games where officials unfortunately have a say in it.
Well, it starts before that, I think.
Yeah.
We'll get to this. So, I do want to make for the record, right? Birmingham beat us yesterday.
Yeah.
Fair and square.
Yeah.
They played the last 10 minutes better than we did.
Yeah.
And they won probably deservedly in the end, right? So I'll give them that. So that don't reflect what I'm going to say now. So we get there, and again, this is the last time I'm going to bang on our referees because we've had a bit of a deal with our referees. Our lass and Tilly, who's the timekeeper, have told me last night I need to shut up. So moving forward, I do need to shut up and get off the referees' back, and I will. This is the promise I have to do, keep, right? So I've got to get off the backs.
Can I put in here before you go in?
Yeah, go.
Right. So I know why you get on referees' backs. It's because two things. One, you know the laws of the game. You read them all. You coach the players to the laws of the game. I.e., if someone's going through, if you make an attempt to get the ball and you wipe them out, it's a yellow card. In football, it'll probably be a red if you're last man. In futsal, it's different. So you will coach the players based on the law, so you know them. You also ask the referees why they've given that decision and what is the law. So next week, so your frustration comes when, one, they're not following the law, or two, I think the word that has been used today by someone is common sense. So some weeks you have to abide by the law, some weeks you have to go by common sense. And your frustration comes from every ref seems to be different every week. So you 1 week we'll see an incident, so for example the goalkeeper going off. Last week you was forced to take your goalkeeper off. This week they wasn't allowed to bring the goalkeeper back. They didn't have to take the goalkeeper off. So it's just 1 week it's one rule, 1 week's another. So I think your frustration comes from you see it 1 week and then you don't the next.
Well, yeah, and that's so. But I said before the game, there's a big decision who they put on, which referee they appoint to a fixture.
Yeah.
All right. So we all know the referee appointments. So I don't need to say it, but there's a problem. So when you've got like two teams like us and Birmingham, you know what we're like.
Yeah.
We're a big, strong,
physical team.
Very physical team with the Gobshite as a manager.
Yeah.
Right. So you know what you're getting with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Birmingham, big, strong, physical team. Icla can give it the best of them. So I get it. Right. So you can't just go, well, who's closest? He'll do.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
You have to put on certain referees for certain games. Like,
but I'll be interested to know. I don't know this. I'd be interested. So if I look at us v Birmingham, we're both fighting along with Liverpool for promotion to Tier 1. Who officiates? I don't know if you know this, and it might blow my theory out the water. But who officiates the Championship playoff final? Is it a Premier League referee or is it a Championship referee? Because I would have thought the standards have to be the level that they're trying to get to.
Yeah, I don't know this, but I'd have probably thought the best referee that's available
on that. Yeah.
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 Not someone from League Two who's done really well that season.
Yeah.
Probably the top officials,
yeah.
I'd guess. Or you're in turn like they do with the FA Cup, they take it in turn for the top officials, that sort of stuff. But I'm guessing it'll be it has to be a top official. You can't put a game of that importance and then put the wrong officials on. I'm not saying the referees were. Well, I am. The referees was all right yesterday, but I don't think. Well, so I might get in trouble for all this. I don't know if I do or don't, whatever. But we turn up for the game. We get there 3:30 for a 4:20 kick-off. So we get there in plenty of time. Talk to the referee. Second referee's going to be late. All right. So I'm going to kick off at 4:30. All right. Okay. Again, if I turned up late, we had to delay the kick-off, we'd probably get fined. By the by, referee's late for some reason. Did he get put on the game late or something?
Apparently someone was ill and he's been appointed late. I don't know if it's another game, but yeah.
Well, again, I've got to question the appointment then. If he can't get there for the time, why appoint that referee to that fixture? I'd question the... I don't know. Maybe that's just me, my thinking. Yeah. If he lives in Scotland and he can only get there at 4:45, don't appoint him.
Yeah.
Get someone closer and he can go closer and but move the referees around. Yeah. You obviously can't. I know Sophie was only up the road in Loughborough But obviously she couldn't come across because that'd have been common sense, wouldn't it? But whatever. So he rocks up at, so we kick off at what, 25 to 22, something like that. We delayed it as much as we could for him. He's round the corner, lads. He's round the corner. He's on his way like a bloody taxi. Yeah, I see. Yeah, he's got a sat nav. It tells him when he's getting there. But again, we couldn't have the time. Yeah. So he rocks up. What, quarter to?
I don't know. Time was mid-game on it, so I don't know how long was left on the clock. He was just there. Just appeared. He was just there. It's like, all right, we've got.
He appeared, but what he missed was the classic moment off the referee to start with. So straight away after about a minute, I think Reese's just holding one of their players off. Blows hard on his whistle. He's like, "I'm not having it today. I'm not having you lot. No one is using their hands." And he's speaking in that tone, and nobody is using their hands today. I went, "Oh wow!" And he couldn't. I went, "Mate, okay." I said, "Mate, that's good to my ears because no chance of you handling, Danny. Not a chance if you don't use your hands. It's great, brilliant, mate. Long as you keep to that." That's all I said to him. If you keep to that, I'm an happy guy. Yeah. What happens after that?
This one on me as well, was it? That was Reece.
No, that was Reece. So he penalised Reece straight away for using his hand for holding someone.
Didn't penalise him, did he?
He gave a free kick, didn't he?
Didn't he give a drop ball?
No, that was the other one. That was later on. No, that was the other guy gave it.
Oh, right, okay.
So the other guy missed the speech of nobody's using their hands today. So the massive speech made a big thing about it.
Everyone stopped. I was like, oh,
everyone stopped and he hammered it. It was like, mate, brilliant. I love this referee. And then if that's how you stance on it, great. Next one, people have started to use their hands straight away because how can you play futsal without...
But you always say if someone's going past you, can you get your arm in? If someone's about to go past, can you get your arm in? I think if you use one hand...
You can't defend with your hands down.
If someone's got one hand on me, then fair. I think the minute you start using two, it becomes a push and there's no way you're trying to...
But if you're within... You're holding your space.
Yeah.
So you're within your rights to hold your hand there. And if he runs into your space, he's in his space. If you're shoving him like that, it's a foul. You're shoving him. But if you're holding him like you would with the centre-back, you're holding him. He's in your space now. But, again, ref wasn't allowing that. Or was he allowing that? Because then 30 seconds later, the hands are being used, and we get told, shut up and stop moaning. All right, I'll shut up and stop moaning then, but you've just made a massive scene about you can't use your hands.
Well, I think this is the problem. This is what I saw, and I said this after at half-time to him. So the problem, when the ball's in this half, this official is refereeing it one way, but when the ball goes in this half, this official is refereeing it a different way. And I've asked the question, how do officials decide how they're going to manage a game? Do they talk before the game? Do they appoint officials that have got similar attributes?
Well, absolutely. They need to talk before the game.
Well, you want that. So this is my question. So does this conversation happen, or does the first referee take charge and he's in control of it, and the other one has to go by? But we were seeing different instances, and I don't mean just against us. I mean we was doing things and not being penalised, and it was both ways, but. It sort of killed the momentum of the game because all it did was frustrate everyone.
It frustrated him and it frustrated me because then people using their hands and I'm saying, ref, he's using his hands. And then he's running past me telling me to shut up. Keep quiet and shut up.
Well, I had the classic of someone with their arms wrapped around me and I was holding them off. Because I don't mind if their arms are around me because that's for me. If I can get the ball and I can move with the ball, you're more worried about... You can't do anything with your legs because your arms are occupying me. And the minute I turn round, if I go down because you're holding me, you're done. Do you know what I mean? I'm in on goal, so it's the yellow card, or... Do you know what I mean? It's a penalty if I can get close enough to go. So... But then I'll go to ref, you said you couldn't use your hands and he's got his hands around me. Nah, you backed in, so you was both at it. So I said... I know, but you've just told... So as long as we're both at it, is that fine? Because you just told me you're having none of it. So are we having none of it, or are we having all of it? And I think that's where the...
I couldn't make heads or tail of him. So that was that little bit of his little rant. He had to have his little say, and he was a bit... Like I say, I can be a bit confrontative. Well, I ask questions.
You ask a lot of questions, and you keep asking them until you get the answer. And then once you give the answer that you know what you should get, you know that answer is... I think there was one about... Someone kicked...
Well, this is where I'm going with this one, right? So the next... And this was a massive incident in the game for me. Ball bouncing, as it does. Ball bouncing. Rinald's running in, their player running in. Rinald makes it first, knocks the ball past him. Yeah. Their guy's too slow for it, comes in with his foot up and catches Rinald's. I said to the referee, he's caught him up here.
Yeah.
And the ref went. And this was the ref's words. And this is what I can't... And this is what... well, see what he thinks of this. Well, everyone. So he said, no, he didn't catch him that high. He just caught him just above the knee. I had to walk away.
Yeah.
He's just caught him just just above the knee. What? Where the? Oh dear God! Is that not? And I asked the question at the time: have you booked him for a reckless challenge there? Yeah. Yes was the answer. Reckless.
Yeah.
Well, what serious foul play in your ass?
Yeah.
I think and a massive decision like that.
Yeah.
If he's flat-footed him
Yeah.
across it above his knee.
Well, the thing is, you've seen it in VAR now in football. I don't know whether it's because they've got metal studs on or what, but if you catch someone around the ankle,
Are you done?
half a second too late, they put a still on. If you catch someone around the ankle half a second too late, that's it.
That was yesterday where he's gone into the back of his leg.
Yeah,
he didn't mean to, but sorry mate, he maybe didn't mean to. I don't mean to do after stuff. I'm too slow.
Is it the studs that are the difference, or is it different in futsal? I don't know.
The
problem is, you ask questions. I've asked some questions today, and you just get a sulky response.
You don't, because it's like you can't question us. All I'm asking for, if you're saying that's a yellow.
Not all sulky responses, by the way. Someone has come back and responded to some.
I've asked a couple of questions today, and I got a really good response back from him. So you know you are. So appreciate you getting back to me. But whatever level you're playing at, the only way I'd let that go is at a kids' game where I'd ask him to leave the field, and I'd say, "Coach, can you take him off, please? You can't do that." If it was under sevens or under eights, I didn't make him cry. In a National League game, if you're connecting with a player above the knee, I'm sorry, mate, you're gone. I can't. How can it be reckless? It's got to go into serious foul play. You're out of control. Your foot's off the floor. It has to be. Are you in control of yourself?
Yeah.
No.
And I think this is the biggest frustration. This is where you lose your head with refs, because what you're talking now on these words, reckless, careless, what was it?
Serious foul
play. They're all words I know that are terms in refereeing and official. I don't personally know the difference, but because you are a referee and you deal with this, you know. So when you're asking a ref a question and it's a loaded question to say, you tell me why. You tell me what you're giving, because what you're saying doesn't match what you're actually giving, and that's exactly what. So that's where the frustration comes. And if they don't answer or they give you the wrong answer, that's when it's.
So he got a yellow card for that, and I'm thinking it was either a red or nothing.
Yeah.
Because there was no chance. There was reckless could have been in there. He was out of control. His foot's off the floor. It's raised too high. He's missed the ball. Sorry, mate. You've gone. You might not have meant to. It might have been Reynolds just been quicker to you, but tough. That's the game, isn't it? And it's them decisions like that cost you. But a big decision like that, went up for it, didn't want to give it, bottled it, whatever it is. Don't know what but he saw it as a yellow. I asked the ref at the half time, and he said, "Nah, he just caught him above the knee." That's his exact words. He caught him above the knee.
He didn't catch him up there. He caught him above the knee.
And it's like, wow, okay, ref. So long as we know set the bar where we can foul people.
We said this before. We said it with Leicester. We said it a couple of ones. So if I go in next week and I go in for a tackle and I nail someone above the knee from a standing position, I slid in to get the one at the far post, and I didn't know the keeper was there. And I've slid in. I've tried to stop, but I'm sliding, and my body's crunched into his, and I think my knee might have hit his chest.
It could get away with reckless with that, because you've both gone for the ball. You've both gone for the ball. Your feet are on the floor. You're in control. You just slightly mistimed it. That's reckless for me. So I that could have been. He didn't book, but to me, for the yellow flag,
I was expecting a booking.
It's like, all right, now
I was
it's not a red.
And like I say, it's not. I want a pivotal moment.
No,
it was either yellow or not. What you're saying is it was either red or not, and that's.
I don't see how we could have downgraded. The only way you could downgrade it to a yellow was if you bottled it. And I've seen it happen loads of times. Didn't fancy it too early in the game to give a red card. Didn't want to do it. But again, I'd love the explanation of if you connect above the knee, in what situation, when you both stood up, in what situation is that all right to connect with someone above the knee? Where there would be a yellow card. I love to tell the lads, this is how if you want to nail someone, this is how you do it.
The ball's got to be bouncing.
If it's bouncing, you can go in like on convoy and take it.
If you kick the ball first.
Go through, and then as long as you touch the ball.
He didn't touch the ball though, did he? But
no, it was through. It was through 2-on-1, but whatever. So we had two keepers, so I could swap the keepers, so it wasn't really a problem. So Pat come on, Jordan had to come off, which, for 30 seconds to go, I don't want to be changing the keeper 30 seconds to go, but we had to, because that's loads of game. So there's a player, our player plays the ball in, you come sliding in, keeper makes really brave, comes out, slides, you just miss the ball, keeper gets it, fair play to him.
I didn't miss it. I've gone to the back post.
Yeah, and he's just...
And I wasn't expecting him there, and I've... Do you know what I mean?
You've pulled out of it, you haven't gone in to kill it.
I think I've caught with my knees.
And to me, it maybe could have got a yellow card if he wanted to, but he didn't. Fair play to the ref, he didn't. So then the trainer comes on. I know they haven't got it. Again.
You've seen this before the game, don't you? Go, one keeper, right. I know, if this happens.
And I'm at bell end. Because I know the laws of the game. And they know the laws of the game. So they know they're cheating the laws of the game.
Yeah.
So he has to go off. Then I'm at bell end. Because I've said he has to go off.
Yeah.
Ref, does he have to go off the field? Let's use common sense. Right, ref, I asked him, well, why last week do we have to go off? Well, you didn't have me last week, did you? I know, I'm not. But if you want a ref like that, maybe we need to join leisure leagues. Yeah. That's fine in leisure leagues. We're supposed to be at a national level.
Yeah.
You can't have you making the rules up. So anyhow, it tells him to go. So this is the one that pissed me off though. Puts the free kick on the board. Bang, sets him on 5 fouls. There it goes.
Do we do the options again?
Yeah, so how does the referee restart the game? Does he restart with the keeper on the pitch but lets him take the free kick? Does he go off the pitch, make them play with 4 players, but they can't because you have to have a keeper on the cat? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
But they haven't got a keeper shirt and you're not allowed to wear a bib.
Yeah.
So how do you restart the game with no keeper? So hang on a minute, something's going wrong. Or does he restart with a drop ball on the side of the court, lets the keeper stand off the court, then throw the ball onto the pitch, then let the keeper come back onto the pitch because that's him going off the pitch.
Not in the substitutions there as well.
Yeah, so just let him. So yeah, as you've all guessed, it's option C. So to be a bell end, he just went. I can't remember what he said to me. He said something ridiculous as well to me.
I was trying to get you to just get on with it, but you'd gone by this point. I was like, Dave, I've nailed him. Yeah, they haven't got a keeper, just let him back on.
Because he'd been a bell end to me, that ref. I just thought, I had gone, and it wasn't right. I should have just said, well, mate, just get on with it. It's fucking game's done. I'm not interested now. He's dead. So then the ref goes, are you happy now or something like that? Takes him off the pitch, gives the drop ball, throws it into the area, and then lets the keeper go onto the pitch to pick the ball up.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, that's fine. What I wanted to say was, you're going to take that foul off. Because what would have happened then? Yell at red, gone.
Yeah.
Well, why have you given him a foul? Because you hadn't started with a free kick, buddy. So, what? You started with a drop ball, so was it a free kick? I want it a free kick.
Again.
But that is just me going over the top bell endness.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's just.
But do your job, ref.
Yeah.
I don't like the laws of the game. I don't like that law of the game. No. But if you don't have it, keepers just go down. Oh, good one, yeah. Like they do in football.
Yeah.
The football ones don't have to come off. How many times does the keeper get injured and go down? Kill the clock and calm it down. But in futsal, you've got to come off. You've got to have a second keeper, you've got to have a kit ready.
Yeah.
We do. But some teams do, some teams don't, some teams don't know. They don't want to know, and that's my frustration. So I think where I'm at now is I've had to make an agreement with Tilly. Tilly's our timekeeper who sees me in action every week, and she just basically said, yeah, you're too much and you're a bell end, so I've got to stop. It's bad when your daughter tell you that. So she said, you've got some valid points, but you're going too much. So I'm going to have to stop, and I will. But all I'll ask the referees to do is just... And I said, I texted you today about this, and I said, when we joined this league, there were certain expectations we had to meet. We had to do this criteria, this criteria.
We had an interview. It was quite not nerve-wracking, but it was quite. Mate, we've got to make sure we meet certain standards and we meet certain levels. But we have to prove it.
Yeah.
Because someone else will take our place if we don't.
And I believe we meet them expectations.
More than.
If referees don't like me on the sideline, what I'm doing, they've got options to book me or send me off. They can, and if I go over the top, they'll send me off. I generally, as yesterday, book me or shut up.
Yeah. Which I've had this season as well. That's just.
You've booked you and you shut up. It just is what it is, right? But we meet them expectations. I feel we're being let down sometimes by other teams. Not to say Birmingham did yesterday, because I thought Birmingham was absolutely sponsored. This isn't direct at Birmingham, one shape. I thought it was amazing. But other teams let us down with the course. Referees let us down because they don't know the laws of the game, or they're still using laws from 2010. So, but it costs us, and I think this is the most depressing thing for us. When I sit there working it out last night, how much it actually costs just to keep the first and second team afloat. So it probably costs all in all, with training, 6-7 grand.
That's not including kits and suits and
that including away travel as well.
Yeah.
Yesterday we travelled and I've probably spent 30-40 quid on grub, which I don't have to, but we've got a week's away for 11 hours, and you've spent 40-50 quid on petrol. We're not including any of the away travel, which probably costs the full team 2-3 grand a year. So all in all, it costs us 6-7 grand to play this sport. I expect more. I expect simple decisions when refs don't know the laws of the game. I can't accept that. Not at this level. We're supposed to be, the league want us to be that level. I want to bring under 16s in this next year to make it really competitive, and so everything's in place. But if you haven't got the referees, we can't have. And all I keep hearing is we ain't got enough referees, and we've heard this for how long? What is being done?
And again, I don't mean to call anyone out here, but I saw this later on, and I have asked why, and I've been given a reason, which is fair enough. But you've got first v second in our league. I think we was fair when we joined. If we won,
we went top.
Yeah, we went top. So you got top of the table clash, and then you had Loughborough v Trent. I think that was 6v7. The referee for that game,
Mark Beckett,
number 1 in the country, and he's doing 6v7 for tier 2.
And he's not far from there to Birmingham.
I know, and our game was what? 20, what time was our kick?
20 past 4.
20 past 4. I don't know if Luff was a bit late. I think he could only make that one, which this isn't a criticism of Mark, but it's like, just like, I would have loved Beckett on that game. It would have just been, do you know what I mean? We'd just known it would have been right. Whichever way it wanted, he'd rather give everything or give nothing, we know it would have been consistent, and he would have been in control of that game. And, do you know what I mean? Hopefully he don't take this in a negative way, because I know he watches, but it's a positive. Do you know what I mean? I think the certain games, do you know what I mean? It's like when Liverpool play Bolton next week, you want. Is it Liverpool Bolton? Yeah, it's like they're both top. Do you know what I mean? It needs someone that's going to make you can look at it. Well, you talk about your appointments officer, don't you?
Well,
so just
so some people might know the referees who are on it. You might know a guy called Ian McLean who does the Sunday appointments, and I've worked with him for years now, and he's helped me a lot with reffing. And so he's the appointment officer of Sunday League, and he'll only appoint certain referees to certain games. So he knows the teams who need certain referees.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what level you are. It's all these levels of.
Yeah.
I've seen level.
It's like UEFA B coaches, isn't it?
I've seen a UEFA B coach. I've seen a UEFA B coach, and I've seen a guy with no badges.
Yeah.
Them badges mean nothing.
Yeah.
It means you've passed this certain.
It means you've paid
It means you've done something.
Yeah.
It don't mean anything.
No.
Same with the refereeing. You can get.
Don't show experience. Don't show. No.
You can get through the levels. I got to level 5 in a breeze, and anyone can.
Yeah.
Because it's not that difficult to get there, right? So there's a level 5 ref where I am, and there's a level 5 ref, and then there's a level 7 ref who's probably higher than us all.
Yeah.
Just because he's a level 7 ref, it means he can be asked to go do the to have someone telling him how to ref. But he's really good. But I know Ian will point him to any game in the league because he's absolutely top notch.
Yeah.
And he can control games. He's so good. But he can't be asked to go do his.
Yeah.
But that's him, right? But then you get a level 5 ref who is so wishy-washy.
Yeah.
But he can't point him to any games apart from Billy Basic bottom level because he can't ref. But he does enough to pass the ridiculous tests. Same in the futsal. You've got to pick the right ref for the right state. If you've got Wessex versus Bloomsbury, say, right? Yeah. You know what that's going to be. You know it's going to be a one-way traffic. Do you need the 2 best refs in the country to ref that game? I'd arguably say no. Because
maybe 1 at best.
Maybe 1, and you could have me on the other side because he can control it on his own. Because you know it's going to be one-sided affair. Just is.
No offence.
No offence to him, but it just is.
Yeah.
Right, so you don't need. But if you've got, say, York versus, Derby, you know that could be a hang on. Yeah. They're fighting for something here. It could be a really tasty game, this.
Yeah.
Right, we need to probably get 2 better officials on this one. Not the guys who are closest, So you've got to pick the right refs. Same with the level 2. It's they're only level 2. Give them the 2. Don't give them to anyone. Look, anybody, it don't matter. We ain't got no refs, have we? So it don't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you've not got enough refs, you can't have a competition.
Yeah.
If you've not got the refs, like we run our leagues, right? We'd love more venues.
Yeah.
The thing that stops us, we don't have enough refs to do it.
No.
So we haven't got people to do it.
So we was at 6 venues. It's a shame we can't talk, but we was at 6 venues between Friday and Saturday, and we was split between them all, me and you, weren't we? Plus some others with us. I think there was only 1 hour where to us, but yeah, you can't. But yeah,
but you can't do it. And if you haven't got the refs, it's no good us putting on league fixtures and putting some of the teams on we have and giving them to people who can't control the game.
Yeah.
Because all that happens is it blows up in your face.
Which we've seen.
We've done it, and we've been caught out with this, and then you'll get hammered.
Yeah, I get hammered. I got all the messages, we're not playing in this league anymore.
Yeah.
If that's the standard of officiating, that was embarrassing. He was doing this, he was doing that, he wasn't watching the game, he missed this, he missed that. I don't know what to say apart from, I'm really sorry, I thought he'd be able to handle it and he didn't.
But what we don't do is go, there's a shortage of refs though, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a shortage of refs. What do you want to do? Well, you can either play with a crap ref or don't play at all.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, and if what can we do if it's like, well, what are you doing, Dan, to address it?
Yeah.
Well, now.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Well,
play or don't play.
What I did do is firstly, I tried to help that ref, made sure he waited till you for a bit, decided he couldn't do it, and he wasn't appointed. Well, I won't say when appointed, he wasn't used anymore, he was used as a backup, as a second, which he was fine with. I don't think he wanted that. Do you know what I mean? When we actually discussed it, but yeah, it's.
But you have to do something.
I can only work to the limit. I can work to the limitations I have. Whether it's venues or referees. If I've got the venues but not the referees, I can't do it. If I've got the rest but not the venues, I can't do it. I have to have both, and I have to be comfortable with both.
But at the minute, and I don't know if Chris might watch this as well, there's a problem because we can't keep saying we don't have the level of referees or we don't have enough referees or giving referees 3 games in a day.
Yeah.
That is so wrong.
Yeah.
I know they want the money, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong on so many levels. I see it happening on a Sunday here.
Yeah.
I see them doing, refs do a game in the morning and then they come and do a women's game in the afternoon. I watch my daughter play and that referee does not move. Because he can't be asked. It's a women's game, he just stands there and he doesn't out. Because he just thinks, I'm just coming for the money.
You're missing it, don't you?
And you do. And they're the games that kick off. Because the ref's not on it, and then suddenly, I've been here because I've done it when it's a crap game, and you're not interested, and you're bored out your head, then suddenly it just goes wham!
Yeah.
And something goes, and it's like, oh shit,
Missed it.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't on it.
Yeah. I had it on Friday that I was on my 3rd game and I missed something. I thought it would be a low level game. It's just natural. I thought the levels dropped and I missed a push in the back and I ended up having to go with a parent up in the balcony because he had a better view than me. Could I have been in a better position? Yes, I could. And I knew straight away I'd missed it because I wasn't in the position. First game I was up and down. 3rd game I thought levels dropping.
Yeah.
I can get away with it. I didn't.
It catches you.
I went to him, apologised. I went, sorry mate, you've got a better view up there. I'll try and get into a better position next time. And he was like, that's fine. I was just letting you know.
But it catches you out. But you can't do a tier 1 game in the morning and then go do a tier 2 game in the afternoon. I know they're all going to say they're super fit and all that, but no, I'm not having it.
No.
You're not. Yeah. You're not the same as you was for the first game. Yeah. And I think it's you're asking for mistakes to happen.
Yeah.
Because your brain's not on it.
I don't know if that was the case with our game.
It wasn't. This is just in general.
Yeah, right,
but them two, I think that shouldn't happen. But then they'll say, "What do you want to do, Dave? We ain't got enough refs." But what are you?
But that's it. It's if I don't know. Maybe we've got a different. Someone might look at the refs we had yesterday. And go, there was absolutely they're the best referees we've had all season. It's not. Do you know what I mean? It might come to opinion, but. I just think what was done before that, because the referee that was supposed to be the top ref was the one that was put on late. So I don't know who the other guy was. I don't think we've had him before. I think you said we've never had him before. And I'm honest, I know the names of the guys, but I'm not mentioning them because it's not. No. People can look up themselves, but I'm not. We're not calling anyone out here. We are not saying who said what, but it was. Yeah, he was supposed to be a level 1 ref. So, do you know what I mean?
Not having it.
But I did have a discussion with him and he said, can I say this? He quietly said, maybe I'll do it different, but I'm not the number 1 official here. I think he was basically saying, I'm with you, but...
But that's the problem, because they don't want to step on the other one's toes.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to... they don't want to upset the other one.
Yeah.
Because they're scared if he says this or he says that, what will he say?
But this is what happened. We had one saying
and
one,
it is
one
because
saying,
they didn't get there at the same time. They never had a discussion before the game. And then he's saying one thing, he's doing another thing, and then suddenly it's like, oh no, he's saying that, though, so I'll have to go on that. And it's. I said to Mick Clark at the interval, I said, mate, and it was 3-2 at the point. At this point, I said, such a shame the outlet in this game. I said, the only good thing is, I said, there was bad for both.
I don't think those are your exact words, but yeah.
Well, along them lines, I probably said it a little bit more. He was pissed off as well.
Yeah.
Because it stopped the game.
Yeah, it just broke. Every time it went forward, it broke.
It was killing it.
Yeah.
Their defenders didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
They didn't know if they could put their arms up, and it was, well, can I use? No. And it's not natural to defend like Mr. Straight Arms.
Yeah.
You can't do it. So, but again, that's the last. But to me, right, it's a simple. And I don't know if they've tried this, I've said this before. Mark Beckett must know hundreds of level 3 referees who are stuck.
Yeah.
Every county FA must have. God knows how many level 3 county FA referees stuck at level 3. There's thousands of them. They're stuck. They can't go anywhere.
Is level 3, I don't know.
So level 2 is probably they can ref
National League?
National League, Div 2, that sort of level.
Oh, well,
but to get to level 2, level 3, so
looking at Northern Premier.
Where were you playing Alpha at North?
That's
Conference. So Conference North, you might get a level 3 going up to Conference, maybe.
Yeah.
But Conference North sort of thing, you get your level 3s.
Okay.
If they're any good. But they've got to get so many games in a season before they get to level 2. There's only so many games they can get at that level, because there isn't enough games, because there's only 2.
So why do they get stuck? There's not enough games.
There's not enough
games. Level they need to officiate.
Yeah, there's not enough games for the levels to officiate at. Because there's only Conference North and probably Conference South that they can ref in, something like that.
And they're already taken by the ones already in place.
So the ones with the Golden Boys, get them appointments.
Right.
Because they're the ones who are going to go forward and they're the ones who are going to lead us to great things. So there's loads stuck because they can't get appointments. Or they're not stuck up the FA's arse, sorry FA. Or they don't bend over backwards and they won't travel or do this. So they don't get the right games. So there's loads of them there. There's absolutely loads of them stuck.
Yeah.
Can't move, never going to move.
Yeah.
Done. Why not go to them and say, right guys, and it's killing us because I'd say, right, let's trial it for the rest of the season. £100 a game, East Riding, get me 4.
Yeah.
West Riding, get me 4. Mark Beckett, you could find 4 drop like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you £100 a game each
Tell me what you think.
to ref local.
Yeah.
Talking for the rules, my God, they can pick it up. The clever blokes. Just give them a couple of games at Bucks level, they'll find out. And tell them there's opportunities to get to Champions League.
Okay.
And let's see if they take to it.
Yeah.
Trial it. And we'll pay out, but we'll pay. I pay 80 quid now for a low level anybody.
Yeah.
So give me a level 3. Or let's try it. If you're offering them 100 quid for a low, so if it's 2 from wherever, Hull, there must be someone in Hull stuck on level 3, go, lads, 1 each, go with, stick him on the second ref, give 100 quid.
Yeah.
What do you think? Loved it. 100 quid in my pocket, easy.
Yeah.
Can control it, because they must be able to control games.
Yeah.
Try it. But what we do is we don't try it, because I don't know what, there's something stopping us attracting other refs into this sport, football refs into this sport. Whether we're scared they're going to go above people, or take over, I don't know. There's something there stopping us. Because because giving a ref 40 quid to travel the country is not good enough. Can't do it. So give them 100 quid each. So we'll have to pay 200 quid for the refs. Don't give them travel, but keep within the boundary. Keep within the East Rounding boundary. West Yorkshire get 4. Yeah. Liverpool get 4.
Yeah.
Pay them 100 quid each.
It's exclusive. You've got a job, mate.
Yeah, and they're not.
If there's that many, they'd have to apply, wouldn't they? And be like,
yeah, and you're getting 100 quid for a game. Yeah. And let's see if we can get them in this season. Let's trial it. Give it a whirl. What have we got to lose? Yeah. It's the only thing we've got to lose is nothing.
Well, the only thing I'd say is maybe squashes are gone. Maybe they don't see it as the same. Maybe they don't see the same problems that we see. Maybe they just think it's because we lost and that's why we're mourning. But I've said this when we've won.
Yeah. I've said this when we beat. I won't go back on that. Nearly said too much on. Yeah. So when I win, I'm on. When I lose, I'm on. Yeah. I need the levels right.
Yeah.
I'm not. They've got to be right, and I think there's stuff out there we could do. So let's trial it. If you want to trial it on us, we're the big gobs. Say we'll throw the money about. Get four level threes in the East Riding, and we'll pay them £100 a game to ref and trial it with us.
Could you imagine if that was the case and we had a game? Yeah, maybe that's not one to put them straight in against us v Birmingham at home. But if it was, say, us v Sunday or Leicester Sunday, for example, bless them, they're obviously down there. That's one where, if there was a decision and they forget, we could actually talk to the ref and go, no, ref, the law is actually this. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't be balanced and try and cheat our way out of it, because then you're making the ref look at. Clubs have got a responsibility to help grow this game, and that'd be another one where you go, do you know what? Get them in against Leicester, and we'll help them with the rules.
But what he could do is, on Sunday, here's one for you then, just appoint 2 level 3s to us, stick Ian Vaines on the timekeeper clock,
And he can
help them.
Yeah.
And if they get it wrong, they get it wrong.
Yeah. And then he can go.
But do you know what? If it works, you've just got 2 great refs.
Yeah.
But like I say, it'll cost us money. It'll cost us more money than it would for the other 2 referees.
Not that much.
But by the time they have the travel on and all that anyway, it's going to cost us that.
Average 170. Every game we've had, I think, has been at the maximum 170. Is it 180? I don't know.
Something ridiculous.
We're at the maximum everyone anyway.
So just trial it, guys. Trial it. Something's got to change. We can't keep moaning about there ain't enough refs and we do 0.
Well, that's where the other one's going. That's what I mean.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we see.
But Birmingham won yesterday, so they'll go, well, the refs was. But if Birmingham were on, still go, no, mate, we don't want them. Them refs just killed it.
Yeah,
if we'd have won yesterday, they killed the game.
Yeah.
And if we'd have won yesterday, they said they killed the game.
Yeah. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do, because I need to get to Steve Prescott, and I've only got 30 minutes to get there. It's up inside the town.
Well, let's just wrap this up.
Let's call that a part 1. We'll meet later in the week and we'll do a part 2, because obviously we've got to discuss where we go from here and what we've discussed, and obviously the next game on Sunday. So yeah, we'll leave it there.